Arne Slot back to make risky starting 11 decision by Liverpool great. With world-class star axed, Liverpool great John Aldridge has urged Arne Slot to spring a major shock in his starting 11 in the coming weeks. Aldridge scored 63 goals in 104 matches for Liverpool during the late 1980s, with his efforts helping fire the Reds to a First Division title, an FA Cup and 2 Charity Shields during his spell at Anfield. In quotes carried by Caught Offside, Aldridge called on current manager Slot to show a ruthless streak by not recalling Alisson Becker to his starting lineup when the Brazilian is available for selection. Alisson is closing in on a return to full fitness following a hamstring injury and is widely regarded as one of, if not the best, goalkeeper playing the game right now. But in his absence, backup stopper Caoimhin Kelleher has performed to an exceedingly high level. Indeed, the Irishman has kept 4 clean sheets in 8 appearances this term, conceding just 5 goals along the way. It's also important to note the opponents Kelleher has faced have been of a relatively high standard. Kelleher has faced the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal and Aston Villa in the Premier League. Bayer Leverkusen and RB Leipzig were his opponents in his 2 Champions League clashes, and Liverpool remain unbeaten in the 8 matches in which he's featured. I think Caoimhin Kelleher has been our standout player, declared Aldridge. He has a massive future ahead of him at the club. If Alisson is fit, I still think the manager needs to stick with Kelleher. Alisson has done nothing wrong whatsoever, and I think he will recognize the situation. He will be thinking, I can't come back into this team, and it is hard to say that because he is so good, it will be such a tough decision for Arne to make. We will wait and see what happens, but I just think Kelleher should be number 1. I am sure a lot of people will disagree with me. If you are injured and someone gets your place and they score goals, you don't get your place back, regardless of who you are. That's why we used to play with cortisone injections, so we could keep our place. It doesn't sound good, but that's what you had to do. Kelleher has been awesome. Aldridge makes a fair point, though it would still come as a major shock to see arguably the world's best player in his position not recalled to the starting 11. What's more, Kelleher wouldn't be totally denied of opportunities, with Liverpool still in the League Cup and their FA Cup campaign getting underway in January. Nonetheless, what is clear is while Kelleher never lets Liverpool down, he doesn't appear to have a long-term future on Merseyside. The 25-year-old has repeatedly voiced his desire to be a regular starter, and with Alisson in situ and Georgi Mamardashvili on the way in 2025, that is not a scenario that can unfold at Liverpool. Per The Sun, Liverpool have slapped a £35 million price tag on Kelleher, and significant interest for a player clearly good enough to be a starter elsewhere is expected in 2025. In other news, Fabrizio Romano has provided a brief update on Real Madrid's ongoing pursuit of Trent Alexander-Arnold. They are still making the strategy for 2025. It's going to be an important year for Real Madrid. A new centre-back is expected to join, a new right-back is expected to join. Romano told his YouTube channel, remember the obsession they have with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let's see if they can close the agreement with the player. Liverpool are still there trying to extend his contract. Elsewhere, Defensa Central report Liverpool plan to hold talks with Real Madrid president, Florentino Perez, during the club's visit to Anfield for a Champions League clash next Wednesday. The purpose of those talks, per the report, is to discuss Aurelien Tchouameni's transfer to Liverpool. Finally, the Times have revealed former Reds boss Jurgen Klopp strongly considered replacing Mohamed Salah with Antony back in 2022. Antony was on Ajax's books at the time, and his dire spell at Old Trafford suggests